All right, what is up, everybody? This is your girl, Miss Sophia the Diva. I'm back here again to talk about one of my favorite shows on TV, Queen Sugar. Yes, so I missed episode 6, so I'm briefly going to give a recap of that. Delicate and Strangely Made, season 3, episode 6. In this episode, Nova is still trying to recover from the fact that maybe I have feelings for my sister's ex, Remy. So Aunt Vi calls her like all Southern aunts do, or cousins, older cousins or whatever, and told her to get her butt out of bed because she need help down to the church kitchen getting these pies out, okay? Charley is still recovering from Davis's little secret that he kept during their marriage about the 13-year-old daughter. It's so bad out there PR-wise for Davis until he was made Donkey of the Day on the Breakfast Club show. There's a power struggle between Ralph Angel and Darla over Blue. Darla is bound and determined to get her son back. So she spends the day with him, picks him up from school, then has him come over and see how nice her house is and how nice his room is gonna be, just kind of reeling him in. Then on top of that, she also found out that something happened at school where Blue has been fighting. Now, y'all know Blue he's a different kind of child, so he gets picked on from time to time, or he's probably the weird kid in class for some reason. I don't know why, because he's so sweet and so well loved. I don't get it. But Darla, yeah, she's slicker than a can of oil on that one. Nova, has been having writer's block. She wants to write a story about Aunt Vi, but the one thing Aunt Vi says she does not want out there is the fact that she has lupus. No one needs to know her weakness. Yeah. I can see that, but I can also see where it could also help you too. There are resources out there for you. The Landrys are surveying the land. We don't know why, although that's revealed in the next episode. The private detective, not only is she good at finding out information, she also can read people very well. And she told Charley she looked like she had been chewed up and spit out, okay? Yeah, Charley do look a hot mess. Plus, after that Jacob Boudreaux done slobbered all over you, I might feel some type of way too. Darla announced that she is going back to school to better herself. She's going to get into accounting. I also feel like at this point, due to the dysfunctionality in Blue's world right now, because his parents are not going to be getting together, I want to suggest that we get them in family counseling. Aunt Vi, the guy who owns the grocery store, said that he sees a lot of his mother in Aunt Vi. And he wants to help launch, market, and build the Aunt Vi's Pies brands. All right, can we say winning, girl? So it's Rawlings grocery store. Nova's trying to be there for Charley, but Charley don't want nobody around her, okay? Ralph Angel may have lost Blue damn near because the dude that he was trying to help out that got out of prison decided to have a guys' night in, playing some games and drinking some beer, and they were a little rude to Darla. Darla told him to get the fuck out, okay? I was like, first of all, this ain't even your house, but okay. Plus, he assisted in dismantling the home because Blue got upset because they were yelling. Darla and Ralph Angel are yelling at each other. These strange men were in the home. She done ran them off, and then Blue's like, I want to go live with my mom. And I'm like, are you sure about that, Blue? Are you sure? That's pretty much how it left. Ralph Angel did go on the date with Trinh in this episode, and I thought it was really cute because we learned that Rob was like, yeah, I could have been an Olympic track star when I was in high school. I had a really good chance of doing that. And she was like, oh, really? Oh, my God. So he also shared with Trinh that he had been in prison, and that didn't seem to bother her. I told y'all a long time ago, not all the men that go to prison be bad, honey. It's some good men in prison. They just need a little help, okay? But anywho, let's move on to the next episode. Okay, so now we are on episode 7, titled Study War No More of Queen Sugar. That was tonight's episode, or last night's, depending on what time I post this. This was a really great episode. We got to see a lot of Aunt Vi and Hollywood's relationship. We also met Hollywood's mama. Did we meet her last season? Because y'all know I fell off watching last season. So you know Aunt Vi in last episode got this pie offer from Rawlings. A great deal until we get the contract. Now, from a business perspective, I just think that's unconscionable. I get that the dude is putting in the finance and the capital, but at the same time, I'm just like, 60%? You want 60% of her business. So now she's going to make a counter offer and be like, how about I just open up my own pie store? And I'm just like, why don't you just do that then, Aunt Vi? But anyways, we want to give a special shout out to Aunt Vi's character. It was her 60th birthday. Yay! Happy birthday, Aunt Vi. And it's going to be a big time celebration. Anyway, Hollywood is so romantic. He was like, Shy, I got this box for you and I'm going to fill it up with whatever it is you want, girl. I was like, oh my God, he is so romantical. Where are the men like that for us other women? Oh, Lord Jesus, these men folk out here. Where are the Hollywoods? Okay, where are they? So anyway, I thought that was sweet. Chad, Jacob Boudreaux over here hunting down Charley like she the gazelle and he the damn lion, honey. He is on the prowl for Charley. She got him wide open, okay? He want him some Charley Bordelon, okay? So he like, I know it was kind of awkward, what happened, but, I want to take you out. We can go somewhere where don't nobody really even know who we are. I was like, oh, shit, Charley, this might be your end. Hell, maybe if you play your cards right, you can actually marry him and really get in on the family business, okay? She turned him down, y'all, and he walked off like a little broken puppy with his tail tucked between his legs, po thing. Meanwhile, Ralph Angel does meet up with former felon. Basically, Ralph Angel said, I don't play when it comes to my son. And dude was trying to explain himself, but there's no second chances. You got your second chance and you fucked up. So maybe next time, maybe someone else will take a chance on you. Also, I'm confused by the whole parental arrangement between Darla and Ralph Angel. Like, I spent all week painting his room, and Ralph Angel like, well, he can't come because it's Aunt Vi's birthday and they having a party. I just found out last minute myself. I was like, oh, shit. Here's the thing, guys. Y'all, Darla, first of all, you should have called in advance and been like, well, I want him to come stay the weekend. And that way the plans could have been made. But so in this episode, though, at the end, she wants a schedule. But I don't think she really wants a schedule. I think she just, upset about some things she saw. And we're going to get into that shortly. So either way, she done got tickets and all this stuff. Didn't nobody tell you to go do that? I mean, I know you're trying to surprise him, but y'all can't be operating off of assumptions. Y'all, like she said, y'all need to get a schedule together. Nova's out talking to Prosper, and she finds out some disturbing things about her father. After their mother died, I believe it was Nova and Ralph Angel's mom. I'm not sure how this family dynamic is still working. Comment down below if y'all know, because we know that Charley and them don't share the same mother. They all just share the same dad. But he's really a wealth of knowledge. And he shares that, one night after the mom had died, True had died, he came and saw Prosper and was like, say, man, I really need to walk and talk. And they walked them fields, but he was in the field with a gun. He wanted to take his own life. And I like how Prosper, Nova's like, no, my dad was strong. People pretend well. And people will put on a good face for you. That's part of the reason why I haven't been doing these videos and kind of just been in the funk. This is the third time I'm actually sharing this, I think. Yeah, this will be the third video I'm sharing this. But truthfully, what happened, I had a friend a year ago take his life on July 1st. And I thought he was okay. And he wasn't. So people pretend well. People can put on a good face. They can look fierce and fabulous and be just dying on the inside and want to take their lives, you know. Some people have suicidal thoughts. So, you know, you just never know. And sometimes you get tired of being strong every now and then. So it's understandable. And this really affects Nova. Like, this shakes her to the core. So he told her, he said, no one is so strong until they can't find themselves in dark places. And that's true. Well, that was a moment. That was a very touching moment. So let's get into this Aunt Vi and Hollywood relationship. Surprise! It's the mother-in-law. It's Mama Hollywood. I don't know why I can't pronounce Hollywood's characters. Like, was it Dossier? Dossier? I don't know. Either way, surprise, she here. She was like, what the hell is she doing here? She was like, I just came for your hey, daughter-in-law to be. You know, she wasn't that friendly, but you know, I'm just exaggerating. So anyway, Aunt Vi's like, what the hell is she doing here? But she made up for it. She brought a peace offering. She gave Aunt Vi a nice apron that says Aunt Vi's Pies. She's like, girl, I heard you been doing the damn thing. I was like, yeah, she is, girl. Yeah. So anyway, that was a moment. Okay, so it's the day of Aunt Vi's 60th birthday party. Unbeknownst to her, she told me she didn't want anything fancy. She just wanted to go to this little Italian restaurant, right? Remember that? So then everybody's like, surprise! And it's like this big party. They have a turn up. I was like, I want a big party outside in the country, bug free, of course. But they were having a really good time. But when they walked in, oh, the forbidden love. Forbidden love. Remy and Nova. Two lovers in the scene. And one says to me, I love you, Liberian girl. I was like, yeah. Yes. Trinh comes by. Now, the character, the girl, Vivian Niogo, I think is how she pronounces Niogo, is how she pronounces her last name, that plays Trinh. So, you know, it's kind of awkward because, like, they're dating, but not really. And so I said, well, he ate dinner with your whole family. And she writes back, she goes, yeah, but we weren't dating then. I was like, yeah, so that's kind of awkward. But anyway, he wasn't sure how to introduce her. He's like, this is my, we work together. He's like, this is my, She was like, girl, we work together, okay? So I'm like, oh, okay, baby. So, you know, I think that's really cute. Meanwhile, Blue like, daddy, who this woman? Okay, who this woman? Oh, Hollywood's mama. Yeah. She sees her son as having sacrificed all his hopes and dreams for Vi. Like, he's pouring into her. But she was like, she's got her own home. She's got her own money. She don't need you, son. And I'm like, really, Mama Hollywood? That's what we doing now? That's what we doing? So I didn't particularly care for that. And, you know, she was like, you wanted to have children. And he hits back eventually saying, you know, I never saw you and daddy, you know, really have a good relationship. And she was like, he was a provider. And let's just be real. In those days, it's just how it was. You know, these people had children. The women kept the home fires burning. And the men went out and worked. And probably had a whole other family on the side. You just never know. Or at least a side piece. She basically told her son, Vi, don't need you. I was like, oh, Lord. But I love how in this episode, the writers kind of tweaked that a little. Vi said they need ice. She sends her future niece-in-law, Trinh, and Blue and Ralph Angel to go get the ice. Because at first he was like, I'm not sure if she should come. And Blue and them, they were like, it'll be an adventure. And I was like, okay, y'all go. Meanwhile, down to the gas station, Darla. Oh my God, hello? Is it me you're looking for? Hello from the other side. Oh my God. Ralph Angel has moved on without me. I'm out here pumping my gas, my own damn gas. am a lady. Why am I pumping my own gas? So that really kind of touched Darla, and she was like, fuck. Also, Remy and Nova have a moment out by the tree. You know, Nova over here drinking a beer by herself. Remy, where she leads, he will follow, honey. He is like a bloodhound on Nova. But Nova is still wrapped up in her feelings about the revelations about her father, and that my father wasn't as strong as what he portrayed himself to be to us. And that's okay. My thing is that as a parent, that is what parents do. And Nova, there's nothing you can do to change that. He's dead and buried now, honey. So get over it. But Vi, like, you too better come back over there. She looking all through the dresser. Vi is stalking her entire family, honey. And so Remy was like, well, you know why she want me, because I got the best dance moves. And Nova just really is not into it. So she just sits there in her feelings. And meanwhile, Vi on patrol, Micah and Sister Kiki, they up there necking. Oh my God, y'all can tell I kind of grew up in the country, whatever. Anyway, they making out, honey. And Vi like, why this door closed? Why your hand on her hip? What y'all doing in here? And he was like, oh, we were just talking. Yeah, y'all were talking. Y'all were a little tongue-tied, but you were talking, okay? So I thought that was funny because I was talking to somebody, and they were talking about how somebody's dad took the door. Actually, it was the stepfather took the door off the girl's room. And then somebody was like, well, how's she supposed to get dressed? I was like, hell, go lock yourself up in the bathroom. My stepfather threatened that shit too. And I was just like, really? This what we doing, you know? Because he had this thing about, this is my house. My house. And I was like, okay, little man, whatever. Because my stepfather is like shorter than all of us in the house. So, yeah. Anyway, that's a fun, you know what, that's gonna be a new bit. That is a new bit. I just wrote a new joke right here while reviewing Queen Sugar. But anyway, you know, sometimes these old school parents, they be going to the extremes with children. So I'm just saying. So, but anyway, we want Sister Kiki and Micah to be teenage parents, and they be up there talking about teenage love. Don't hurt me again. Prosper is giving Charley some advice because she running around here in her feelings over the fact that Davis cheated on her and procreated outside the marital bed. And he told her, he said, you know, the love story does not have to end. You can stay distracted by your past or focus on your future. So she called the Latino dude, you know, she took his advice, Prosper's advice. And baby, she went out with him, and he was saying some things. He was like, I just immerse myself in work, not to think about the fact that I'm trying to get my family over here in America. So Charley's like, well, shit, that's me. I immerse myself in work to like forget my problems too. I don't know what his name is. I forgot already. I think I'm just going to call him Santiago. For this, he's going to be Santiago. I think it's something else. Another common like, or is it Fernando? Child, I don't know. And Unvied, she just, at this point, I love Unvied, but at the same time, girl, you got to learn how to let the past be the past. That's some good advice from Prosper for you too. You can't continue to focus on your past. You need to be focused on your future. You can't be living in both. So when Hollywood was like, I want to, present the next Mrs. Dossier, or however the name is pronounced. Y'all forgive me for butchering that. And she... No, he didn't just. They have a big fight about this. And he was like, you don't want me to help you with your business. You don't want me to do this. Because Vi told him, you know what? When we get married, I'm not taking your last name, and I'm not hyphenating it either. My name is Violet Bordelon. Okay? I was like, damn. And so Hollywood's like, well, at this point, you won't let me help you. You won't let me do anything. The only thing I have left is to give you my last name. And he was like, it's like you don't even need me. And then that's when she was like, I don't need you, but I want you. And I was like, see, your mama said that she didn't need you. So your mama knew what she was talking about. But the truth of the matter is that Unvi's husband, ex-husband, what was his name? Jack, whom I believe her brother murdered. Like, they ain't seen or heard from him in like eons. he did damage. And like his mother told him in the end, that, we've all been to war and we've got scars. Because she was like, well, during the argument, she was like, or the discussion, rather, it really wasn't a heated argument. And Vi was like, well, I didn't know that you wanted me to have your name that bad. I didn't. I didn't know it either. And then he stormed the fuck out. I was like, oh, is he coming back? Like, Hollywood just walked the fuck out. It was like, fuck this shit, I'm out. So, but with women like Aunt Vi, what it is, her ex-husband did a number on her. That dysfunction caused her to be very cautious and hesitant about a man actually wanting to love her. Even though Hollywood over here talking about, you should let me love you. Even though Hollywood's like, let me love you, shy. Because that's what he's called, shy. But now it's like, I'm hurt, I'm injured, I'm damaged goods. I really, I'm not sure, because if I take your last name, that means you own. If I take your last name, that means you own me. And that's not what that means. But, just if anything, like I tell everybody, counseling and mental health therapy can help anyone. Okay. So Aunt Vi, you along with Blue and Darla and all the rest, y'all just need to go get everybody in the Bordelon family need to go get in counseling, okay? Oh, and did y'all peep that scene with Remy and Nova in the kitchen? Baby, it was like, I want you, but I want you to want me, baby. I want you the right way, but I want you to want me. I was like, oh shit, right there in front of the kitchen sink. Take me now, Remy. I was like, oh, y'all know it's wrong, but it feels so right, don't it? What about your sister, Nova? What about the sister code, Nova? Either way, I don't know, y'all. Y'all think, comment down below. Let me know what y'all think about Remy and Nova. Is it wrong? Or is it right? Because it feels right. Anyway, needless to say, all is well that ends well. Hollywood and Violet are going to make it. She's going to let him have a big ass wedding and they're going to spend this money. We can't be spending all the money though, Hollywood. We need to save some. I told y'all need to get you a good estate plan, okay? Mama Hollywood done told him, make sure she gives you her heart and not just her name. And takes your name. Either way, in the end, Vi was left grinning like a little schoolgirl. Hollywood. Yes. In the end, Darla wants to schedule, honey. Talking about, I spent all week painting Blue's room and I bought those tickets and you just switched it up on me. I was like, when did y'all make these plans? Like, when? And she's like, you knew I couldn't come to Vi's birthday party. Girl, don't nobody want your ass there at the party. You knew that. Oh, and in the end, we find out what the Landry's plan is while they've been surveying the land. Charley's private detective lets her know that the Landrys are attempting to get contracts from the government. They want to lease all their farmland to the government to build a private jail or prison. But we all know that the Bordelon farm is landlocked. Landrys surround all of that. So that's what they're trying to do. So this is going to be very interesting. Next week, it looks like Micah and his little friends are going to try to protest. We learned in this episode, I don't know if you recall me saying it, but a couple of episodes ago, I was like, I know his Kiki really isn't around. But I don't think that Kiki really is interested in being part of the civil rights activist movement. And I think she probably just sees them as troublemakers and more so than helping a situation. And some of us are just like that. Some black people just don't want to fight the fight, okay? At least not in that capacity. So anyways, I was pissed because I'm like the Landrys in this episode that we learn about, the fact that they want to build a private prison. And it looks like Micah's going to try to immerse himself in protesting that. But the Landrys are lower than a snake's belly, honey. They just are. Anywho, that is all that I've got for Queen Sugar. Be sure to subscribe. That's all I have for Queen Sugar. I will see you all hopefully here back next week where we'll discuss the next episode. Shout out to Soror Ava DuVernay. as well as Cousin Oprah. Yes, I call her Cousin Oprah. Y'all are doing the damn thing down there at OWN. This is great programming. It really is. It is refreshing. Y'all are doing an amazing job, and I can't wait for Greenleaf to come back, Cousin Oprah. I hope Mavis comes back full-fledged. Anyway, that's all I've got. Be sure to subscribe to this channel and help a diva get to 1,000 or more. I appreciate it. Sugar. Give me sugar. He want that sugar. Bye.